Good evening. Welcome to Maritime Outdoors. Tonight we're in the shop. We're doing a gear overview.
Yep.
Our top 5 on what we use the most, what catches the most fish for us, and probably the one that we lose the most as well. That's definitely a guarantee. You want to go first?
Yeah, I'll go first. My first one is the X-Wrap Green Olive. Now, I started using this probably 2 years ago, and like Dillon says, it's probably the one I lose the most. Probably because it's the one I use the most. This is my go-to whenever I can't get any bites. I put this on, and that's usually works for me pretty good. So, the Green Olive X-Wrap.
Classic.
It is.
What are you doing? Like just a top 5 and a bonus? So it doesn't matter.
I don't have any bonuses.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh man, I got bonus.
Straight up worm.
So I run the Glass Ghost a lot. I hope that's in frame. That's a little bit of a bigger one. It's probably my number 1. I've caught a lot of fish on them. I've lost a lot of fish on them, and I've lost a ton of these. This is, I think, the number 3. Is that what they call that one, that size?
I think so.
I think so. So that's the number 3 X-Wrap Glass Ghost Rapella, and it's a guaranteed. If you're in fish area, it's a guaranteed fish catcher. Almost every time, never fails. So that's my number 1. That's definitely it.
I'm going backwards. So my number 4 would be this is by Blue Fox, and it is a brown trout pattern. It's got little yellow feathers coming off the back, or yellow tail fur or something. But I catch a lot of fish on this as well. I use this pretty much everything. If you guys can see this one's pretty beat up and bent. This is the one I was using in one of our previous videos where we caught all them bass. That's why this one's beat up and all bent. The bass did a number on this one for sure. So that's my number 4.
Number 2 for me is the X-Wrap Olive. Same as Stefan's number 5. It's a gimme. It catches fish. Like there's no doubt about it. If there's fish there and it hits the water, that right there, that's pulling them in. I haven't lost one yet. This is my first one. I'm still on the first one.
That's pretty good.
I'm doing good. That's impressive for me. So that's number 2, guaranteed, all day long. And the feathers are chewed right off of this one. Like there's not much left
there's nothing left of that.
No. So, but it still works. Still catches fish. Got a 26-inch brown on that 2 weekends ago.
Yep.
Yeah, it was a dandy fish. Real nice one.
That video's coming up.
That is on its way. If I can stop having so much iPad trouble. So that's number 2.
The midway point, I'm going back with the X-Wrap. This is a brown trout pattern. This one's brand new. I had probably 3 or 4 of these before. Lost all of them. So I had to go out and buy a brand new one. And this is the only one they had in stores. So I'm hoping this one lasts a little longer. This one's got the orange feathers, tail feathers coming off the back. Orange belly, red mouth. It works just as good as the Green Olive for sure.
You got that brand new?
I got this one brand new.
I had one of those for years, never caught a fish on it.
Really?
Never caught a fish on it.
Again, this is what I used out in the river to catch them bass.
Really?
Yep. I was going between this. This is what I put on after I took this one off.
I don't even think you got a bass on that orange one.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Mine was good.
Yes, I got
presentation.
Yeah, it's all about the presentation. Definitely all about the presentation. I guess this is... Okay, so I have 2 of the same. These are rip stops. They're same color, different size. One's a 3 hook and one's a 2 hook. I got introduced by a friend to the ripstop, and they have been absolute money. Caught some major, huge fish on these. That's the big one. That's the small one. They're the same color. And whatever it is about the ripstop, they stop in the water as soon as you stop reeling. They don't float, they don't move, they just stop. And that, whatever that does, it pulls them in. Definitely pulls them in. So, very impressed with those. They're expensive. They're like $17.99 Canadian. They're not cheap, and they're hard to get.
Wow.
And they got that little bit of pinkish red.
I think that's what really does it, because the X-Wraps have that little pink.
All have that pinkish red.
The little pink on the bottom jaw.
Yep.
And I think that's what they go after.
Yep.
And I know you have one coming up. I'm not going to spoil it, but similar color patterns. And let me tell you, I've never seen bigger fish come off of this hook that Dillon has right here.
Yeah.
I've been looking for one for 2 years. I cannot find one in stores. So if you guys know where to find this hook, please let me know. That's
the bonus one, isn't it?
That's
the bonus one. I don't know if I'm going to reveal it.
Oh, you gotta.
It's a secret. You're like, you and Nev are the only ones that know about it. They're my brother. And they don't, Nev went and drove 2 hours to get one.
If you can find them, please let us know. My number 2. I actually just bought this last week for the first time. I thought I'd try it. And it's already my number 2. I caught some fish on it there on the weekend. And it is a great little hook, little lure. It is gold Panther Martin with almost like a bumblebee tied to the treble. This one's pretty beat up because, like I said, I caught some fish on it this weekend, and now it's just a mess. But I believe that was a bumblebee at one point. And I know this is a little hard to see, but at the end we're gonna do a close-up of all the hooks and all the lures, so you guys can get a real good look at them. But that's again Panther Martin, and it is a number 2.
Meps makes the same color too.
Meps makes the same color, but they don't have the yellow and red little feathers at the back.
Yeah, that makes all the difference.
I think so.
I really do. I think so. That makes all the difference. So this is a new one for me and for you this year.
Yep.
Just falling apart. Okay. It's a new one for us this year. My brother's been running it. Our buddy Nev's been running it, and I've been pulling them out of trees because they're losing them. This is the X-Wrap Live Sucker. It's the XR08 SKL Live Sucker. And it's another one that's just producing fish. It really looks like a live sucker. It's got the fly on the back with the little red bead. And it works well. It works really well. We went into our local Canadian Tire. There was 4 left on the shelf, and I just reached in the shelf and pulled them all out and went to the cashier and bought them all. They're working that well. So I'm keeping an eye out, watching for the next shipment, because I'm going to go in and clean the shelf out again. That's just how good they work.
What size is that? Is that a size 4?
This is the size, well, that's a 3, so I think it's a 4 or an 8. S8.
Size 8.
Size 8. So I haven't seen any bigger than the size 8 yet. Definitely keep an eye out for this. I mean, I got a thing going with the Repellas so far.
Yeah.
Definitely got a thing going here.
Yeah. They're all wraps.
They're all X-Wrap. And that's my 5.
Yep. My number 1 right here is back to the Blue Fox. And this is a rainbow trout pattern. And it usually has white little fur with some green and blue in the back end. And this one's fairly new, but it's still pretty beat up. This is my favorite lure that I have in my tackle box right now. I have probably 4 of these in different sizes, depending on where I'm at, in a small brook to a big river to trolling a lake. These are my money makers. These bring home the fish. Let me tell you.
Yeah, they work.
I can't say nothing bad about this at all.
No, they work. And we've seen it countless times for every fish that we go see.
That's right.
Definitely. My camera just shut off. Un momento. Alright, so I did my 5. I have a couple bonuses. One's brand new that I'm looking forward to trying. And then we know one is it's a given.
Yeah.
Am I really going to show it?
Yeah. You gotta show it.
So, also, I'm going to cover it up for a second. Have the new rod here. It's the Ugly Stick Carbon. Ugly Stick Carbon. And I only run Ugly Stick because they're the only rod that I can't break. I've been really happy with this one so far. Came with the reel. It's pretty flashy on the water too. That red, it gets your attention. But if you guys are looking to get into fishing or are fishing already and you're having rod issues, go with an Ugly Stick because they're almost unbreakable.
They are.
Like, we've tortured them.
Yep.
Like, everything they'll do. Torture.
Logs, rocks, car doors.
Boats, motors.
Yep.
And they're still here. This is my second one because I bought it just to try it, not because I needed to.
Yep.
And very impressed. And you're on...
I have 4 rods.
Yep.
3 of them are Ugly Sticks. So...
It really means something for us because
yep.
we beat them.
I actually bought another one on the weekend, so...
Okay. You ready?
Yep. Oh, the big reveal.
So, here it is. It's a Panther Martin. Now, it's going to be hard to see. It's got a white blade with an orangey, reddish colored dots. The little weight in the center is orange with white dots and a white fly with a red tip treble hook. I can't believe I'm doing this. This right here has caught me the biggest fish I have ever caught in my entire life. 6-pound brookies. That was the biggest one. The other ones were 4.5 to 5.5, 3 in a row, and nobody else was catching a damn thing.
We went out fishing once last year, and we didn't take the GoPros. Big mistake.
Huge mistake.
But there was 6 of us in 3 boats. Not a single person caught a fish except for Dillon. He caught 3 over 4 pounds all on this one lure.
And it was one right after the other.
And it was pretty much same spot, just trolling down, caught one, turn around, troll back, caught the other, troll, turn around, troll third time, caught the third one. It was
impressive.
Yeah.
And the other day, put this in the water, wham, fish.
Yep.
Like I don't know if it's their claim to fame with their sonic sound that it produces, if it's the color. I don't know what it is, but this particular pattern right here, it's a bonus because I don't want anybody to know about it. People, last week I had a person message me, where are you getting all these big fish and what are you using? And I'm like, I'm sorry, but I can't tell you.
I'll tell you the lake, but I can't tell you what I'm using.
I can't tell you what I'm using. Like
you guys are getting it right here.
This is it. Like, oh, we're gonna have it. Like that's it. I can't be any more honest right there. If I have something on and I'm trolling in the boat, it's this. Like that's just it. It's my number 1, hands down, and that's why it's a bonus because it's my secret weapon. It really is. There's no doubts about it.
Oh no, it works.
It works. And the other day, I was at a local convenience store, and I picked up this one. It's brand new, Panther Martin. Probably hard to see. It's got a red blade with some light orange dots, a yellow center with red dots, and an orange fly with a red tail. So I'm gonna try it. It could be the same thing. It might not be. We're gonna find out. All we can do is try it. So that's a bonus. We're gonna try that for a bonus. We're out of focus. Get too close. Get close. We're out of focus. Okay.
You ruined it.
We'll reset the camera. That's the bonus. That is a bonus.
Well, thanks for watching this episode of Maritime Outdoors, our top 5 favorite trout lures from Dillon and myself. If you guys would like information on any of these hooks, just write us a comment, leave us a note. We'll get back to you as soon as we can.
Definitely. Be more than happy to help. And we're not pros, but we'd sure like to be anyways. But we're definitely willing to help. We do get out a lot. We do generally catch some pretty nice fish. So, I mean, we're always here for a comment or a message, whatever you want to do. And check Stefan out on Instagram. Stefan Fancy Maritime Outdoors. We're posting a lot of content on there. And if you want, you can check out my photos at photoswithdill on Instagram as well. There's no fishing content on there right now, but definitely cool photos.
If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Please send a like our way. We'd really appreciate it. Likes help us more than you would know.
Yeah.
Share it with a friend. Whatever you want.
All right.
We will be releasing a top 5 fly, dry fly, wet fly video coming up soon. So if you're into fly fishing and you want to see some more of our top 5, what we catch all our fish on, that'll be coming up soon. I really only have 2 flies and they're both dry flies, but I catch a lot of fish on them.
Yeah, that's true.
I like the look of some other ones, but whatever.
Yeah, whatever. It is what it is.
I'll catch some someday on something else.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
But
maybe we'll get that up next week.
Maybe next week.
Maybe next week.
Thank you very much. We'll see you on the next one.
See ya.